So look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready, ready. Echo.
Wilson going to come out throwing. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
Here we go. Set. Yep.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Chopper. Charlie.
They go play action now. Wilson. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Giants at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. So that a very nice-looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Yeah. I 7, let's go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than 1 step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Down inside the 10. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Taken from just outside the 30. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crude. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 6 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, he'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go to Barkley again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Allen. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive, Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Gano's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Second down and goal. Jones on the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Jones going to throw on third and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. They go play action with Wilson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's got room. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On third down, Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. On the move past the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin, 64 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Jones throwing for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Barkley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They go play action now. Wilson. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on, set. I said it, let's go.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Zach Wilson doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Niners are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, nursing such a small lead, you thought he'd take better care of the football after his last drive. Now for the 2nd straight possession, he's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the 49ers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Jones. That's complete to Robinson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw again. Got a man, Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Wilson escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Here we go. Race no trap. Race no trap.
Now it's Wilson. And that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Lock it.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Wilson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high